a student earlier this week, and we were talking about how she was feeling so alone in her college process. And as a first generation college student, I often hear that and have had many conversations with students about feeling alone. And I asked her the question about had she visited the counseling services department on her campus. And she told me that she didn't feel comfortable going and that it was a place that she didn't think that provided services for her. So I want to talk to you about the counseling services department. The counseling services department sometimes gets a bad rap, and some of the students that I've had a chance to connect with over the years, I often hear them saying, no, I wouldn't go to the counseling services department. I can handle this on my own. Or the counseling services department is when you are really in a bad place, a really low place. And while it certainly is for those students who do feel very low at that moment, while it absolutely is for those students who are, if they feel depressed or even suicidal, the counseling center is absolutely the place that they need to connect with someone about. However, the counseling center has a lot of different resources for college students. It is something that's a part of your student fee. So I want to talk to you about some of the things that you can find at a counseling center. You can find strategies on how to talk with your parents. As a first generation college student, we know we often hear our parents don't understand about the college process. They don't understand what I go through every day as a college student. When you make an appointment with the counseling center and meet with a counselor, they can actually walk through different strategies of how do you talk to someone about your day-to-day life if they don't really understand it. One great thing that I love that counseling centers do is role playing. And you've heard of role playing before, right? It's where the counselor acts as if they are your parents, or even acts as if they are you, depending on the situation that you play. Your counselor will act out the role and ask you to talk it out as if you were talking with your mom or your dad or your grandmother. So they'll be able to work through all the different scenarios and all the different questions that you might have for your mom or dad, especially if you're feeling alone. In addition to doing role play, they can help you to look at different ways that you can cope with that feeling of loneliness and getting to the root of the problem. Why are you feeling alone? Maybe you need to get out on campus and learn to connect with other people. Maybe you need to join an organization where you feel like you're really doing something with someone. Is there a first generation college student group on your campus? And if not, this would probably be a great time to start one. Start talking with your dean of students. If you live in the residence hall, start to talk with your RA, your director of residence life. Talk with a faculty member, especially if you can find a faculty member who is a first generation college graduate. Find that champion on your campus to start this new group and help other students who might have the exact same feelings you have of feeling alone on your campus. Know that you are absolutely not alone. And again, I will say this and I will always say this. I want you to speak up and talk with someone about your feelings. Don't just hold it inside, because that's not going to help you get to where you need to get as a student trying to move along this journey of college completion. In addition to doing role plays and helping you with strategies, they can also help you to understand about when you do have those feelings, how to deal with it. If you're feeling really low, I know one of the things that I love to do if I'm not in a good place, I love being around my friends and my family. So whether you are having an impromptu cooking party in your residence hall, or you are going out for coffee or tea, trying to find out how you can work around that feeling of loneliness and that feeling of sadness, finding ways to really put something in there. And with your family, you can do different things. Write them a letter to let them know how you feel. If you can't get home right now, or if you are home right now, talking with them about this feeling of loneliness and what it does to you, and how your family can really help you to get to a better place. The Counseling Services Center is not just for when you're at your lowest of lows. It's also a place for you to be proactive. So go there and get tips and advice about how to deal with this transition of college life. If you're a senior, you're about to transition into the working world. Again, Counseling Center has great strategies about how do you move from being a college student and move to now being an independent adult, taking on that first job, moving on, becoming a college graduate. So don't buy into the stigma that happens when others talk about the Counseling Services Center. It is a valuable resource that's available to you as a college student. It is a part of the services that they provide for you. So don't let it go to waste. Check it out, talk with the counselors, see what type of resources they have available before you actually need them, and share them with other students. Again, as a first-generation college student, know that there are others just like you. So someone else may be having that exact same feeling of loneliness. What a perfect opportunity to now join with someone else and tell them about the great services and what you learned from the Counseling Center as well. I hope this helps, and I'm excited to see you guys back here again each and every Friday. Don't forget to share this out and leave me some comments and let me know what other topics you want to see. Remember, you are beautifully and you're wonderfully made, and you, First Gen, belong. Take care.